2 years ago, the legions marched to war, ready to vanquish the dogs of the North once and for all. But we were defeated, our realm shattered, and our enemy emboldened. 2 years, yet I remain, a bulwark for the squabbles of would-be autocratia to the south. And if that beast Senware thinks he can stop me from reclaiming what is mine, from reuniting the peoples of Aversaria, then he will be sorely mistaken. For I am Narcissus, and I will not be defeated again. What's up, everybody? It's Solon. Today we are here once again in Godherja. It's been a minute since we played any Godherja, but I have been asked to do this run so many times, and I feel like I have to finally bow to the crowd, and we're going to be playing as Narcissus. Now, the thing about this, if you don't know, Narcissus is probably the hardest start in Godherja, if not one of the hardest starts in CK3 modding in general. He starts off immediately at war with Senwar, and if you lose, you'll be landless. Like, you will pretty much lose the game. I don't think he gets storyline after he loses, so you basically, if you want to complete his story arc, where I think if you win twice, you get to take a race pullback. We have to beat Senwar twice in a war. It is going to suck. I have no idea. I've looked a little bit into some of the strategies for this. We'll just have to see how I do at remembering them. I'm not that good at this game, as many of you like to point out often in my comments, which is totally fine because it's true. We'll see. I don't mind posting a video where I get absolutely rocked over and over again, but I'm going to give this a solid, honest try, and then we'll see what I do with it, I guess. And you can see we're already at war. And then we'll read The Ashes of Elysia. 2 years ago, the legions marched north, hoping to smash the barbarian invaders upon the might of the purest children. And due to treachery and deceit, we were defeated. The petty warlords who have consumed the empire of humanity turned on me, turned on each other, and in fighting each other, lost the war. As the barbarians set forth their dreaded fog, our troops were consumed. But here, 2 years later, the fight is not over. To the south, my subjects ignore my rightful authority in favor of their own petty ambitions, and from the north, the Witchbreaker's armies trample my lands to dust. And against this all I stand as the rightful ruler of this ruined empire, fighting a desperate last stand to save the realm I should have ruled. What other choice do I have? So we have to fight the Empiric. Starting off, if we look at our troop counts here, we have 15 allies. So we have a decent amount of troops. We have 11,000 troops to his 22,000. However, I have no allies yet, so this is going to be something that we're going to try and manipulate here as well. My idea is I'm going to check. Oh god, my council is so dog water. Good lord. Wowie. Wowie, wowie, wowie. You are really bad. What is your troops? You should be here. You're a little bit better. Court Magi, we have none. So the council, that's about as good as it's going to get. I don't think anybody's going to be any better at this than that. Looks like it's okay. People don't completely hate me. She's not good at chivalry, so we're not even going to worry about that. Empty council position. Yeah, I don't have a court mage. As far as this goes, I think having a master of the horse for the advantage when commanding your own armies +3 is going to be big. I think, let's see, what else do we got? Bodyguards probably won't play a big role. Yeah, those are just in. We could. No, nobody's good. Nobody's good at being a Legan or a personal champion. I think they do both. Yeah, so we can recruit a couple people to court. I'll recruit you guys. I have a couple extra knights in there. I have one legion. Jesus. Let's go to our this. I think honestly doing Gallant because it gives you that +5 advantage, or yeah, for the chivalry focus. Oh god. I can grant a guardian to my son and heir, which will be me. And it looks like he wants to be a book-focused kid, which is not going to happen. Not on my watch, kid. I think trained commanders might be better than organized armies. I think, because it'll slightly increase our knight effectiveness and men-at-arms damage and toughness, like slightly. So that might be the move for that. I'm going to do that. And then as far as this goes, what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to... Do we have any sort of artifacts? We have these that we could probably sell if we wanted to. We don't have to do that because it's going to be, what, 40 and then 120 or whatever. How many? Yeah, like 120 gold. Not really going to make a big difference, to be all things considered. Company of the Nightly Magi could be useful, but I mean, how useful really? Special Mercenaries, we have none. We have no Holy Orders. It is looking dire. It is looking dire, but the biggest thing that I can recommend is that we have our son here, and I can try and find a strong alliance with somebody who is apparently, there's not a lot of them. So basically, what I'm going to try and do here... this is going to be so stupid. What I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to marry my 2 sons off. And I'm going to just chain getting people to join this war. I don't know how effective that's going to be because I don't have a ton of prestige. So really, this is probably going to go horrendously. I don't know. I don't know. I think I may just sell these. I'm going to try it. This guy has Holy Warrior. Faithful Blade might be good for that. He just has so many troops. These dudes are Berserkers, who are Skirms. So something that counters Skirms would be useful. Warhounds would be good. Oh, they're so cute! Look at, look at those. I want to grab these. That's probably not the move, but whatever. Alright, we'll marry him to you. And then I guess for you... marry them to you as well. So I'll hit a very, very cautious go. What were once the maladies of faraway Calathipsomi now have arrived at our doorstep. Senwar, the accursed savage, has set his dogs upon our region, and soon enough I'm likely to find myself short of lands, and if especially unlucky, ahead. Though the local warlords have begun organizing resistance based on the track record of these things, it will be for naught. I could grovel at the feet of the barbarian king for a chance of being able to retain even a small portion of my lands, but am I willing to debase myself like this? I'm gonna say may worms consume me if I ever stoop so low. Quite a bold claim, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna try and get these alliances to pop real fast. Because they should be free. Cool. I can call my 2 allies to war. Call. Go. If we can win this initial battle, we may actually be able to hold this out. There we go. Alright, cool. Now, as far as that betrothal goes, I'm sorry to say I have to break it. And then as far as this betrothal goes, I'm sorry to say, but I have to break it. Thank you. And then I'm gonna do that again. Dude, these are terrible. These are awful. They're like nobody. What is the... oh god, what is the castle here? Castle's a 6. Castle's a 4. So it'd be better to be here. Waiting for everybody to come in. Okay, so I have those 2. Call my allies to war again. Okay, well clearly this isn't the strategy because nobody's actually coming in to assist. And Senwar is very easily handling me. I think the strategy may be smarter if you like wait and let everybody sort of get together and try to win that initial like romp, but I don't know. Because he has so many more troops now. Look at this. It's insane. He's holding his own, actually. Now he's not. He was doing okay. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is going poorly. Okay, so I see I have to reset. Probably do something a little differently. Because this one's a bust. There's no way we're gonna win this. We were all shattered now, so let's retry this. Alright, so I've loaded back in. And I'm gonna do the same thing where I sell these again. Because I don't care. We can get them to remake them. Now we have 233. Does he always have a son and a daughter? Or 2 sons? I think he always has 2 sons. Okay, that's fine. That's 1. That's a good alliance, actually. And that is... do we want to do 2? Should I call in? Should I call him in? I mean, it would take him forever to get down here. But maybe that's the right move. Ooh, our council's looking way better this time around. Whoa, way better. Holy crap. Marshall, I'm going to still do... yes, I'm going to go down the chivalry focus. I might save this one at the start, just because it seems like it's a better role here. Also, we never talked about the character Narcissus. So Narcissus, he fought at the Battle of Elysian Pass, which is right here. It happened in 1252. Basically, they tried to go north to prevent the Shelvalki from coming further into the Empire, and they got absolutely decimated, just rolled over, and so he was, I think, one of the commanders, or maybe the commander during that. And he is wrathful, he's sadistic, he's brave, he's got brilliant strategists, he's a defender, he's a blade master, he's scarred, he's strong, and he has a latent magi. He has pretty much no good stats except for martial, so he's not really good at anything besides being a warrior. Not necessarily somebody who would want to be your emperor, but, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. I could designate a guardian for my son. I'll do it. I mean, it's not like it matters, but... he's lustful and arbitrary. He's clearly gonna... he's also homely, but, you know, what are you gonna do? If my son's ugly and I win, it doesn't really matter to me. So we have 233 gold. How do we want to spend it? Because this is 200 per stack. I could get 2 of these, and that would give me about... a couple hundred. Not necessarily amazing. We could get Magi. These counter skirmishers might not be a bad move to do that, but I think getting mercenaries is probably just still better. But having a bunch of debt will also screw me over, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. These give me about 327 of those, 327 of these. These guys also counter skirmishers, so we might even just be able to get more archers. Maybe I should just do archers instead. Do they do more damage than the dogs? They do. Let's do the Baron's Finest. Yep, that's a good one to grab. So we'll grab him. And as well, in addition to, I'm going to, there's no special mercenary, so I can't do anything with that. I'm going to raise, do I want to do, oh, right, here we go. Master the Horse. I want this, because I want to get Warhorse grooming. I have one person who could be good at a Noble Legend. And this is my Marshal, too. This will increase his Marshal, so I'm actually going to do that for him. Now he gets a sick helmet. Look at that, dude. Oh, I love the helmets in this. They're so sick. So we have that going. And I wonder if, honestly, getting trained commanders wouldn't be better, too, for him to do at the start. We should also station these guys. We did not do that last time. I don't think we can get anybody else, which is fine. I wish I had, like, an artifact or something I could sell. Blah, blah, blah. Worms consume me. Raise all my troops. Combine them while they're getting up. I have 1,300 troops. And I have gotten this dude in. I'm gonna call him in immediately. And then I also have Nick and Aeneas, who are one of my favorite characters in the lore. I'm gonna call him in as well. I'm gonna get them both to join. And what I'm gonna do is probably try to get some, try to get him to have some attrition. Because I could maybe fall back to a race poll. While everybody gets together. I'm getting everybody to go south. I don't know if an initial victory will do me much good. Alright, so I got used to. I'm gonna call you into the war. That's another 500 troops. Because again, what we need is like we need a canai. We need a big victory. Otherwise we're not gonna survive this at all. And I don't know what they're doing. It looks like the AI is trying to get its whole force together, which would be to my detriment. Yeah, that force is gonna be mighty big. Oh god, am I gonna be able to do this? I don't know. And who is this? This is the army that we were waiting on. I don't think we're gonna... I think this was too slow. I think the sluggishness of my approach may do me in. Oh, my wife was... How did she die? Apparently I'm happy about it. Good. Keep pushing! Honestly, that was pretty solid. We killed probably a lot of their troops. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to recover now. I think the slow approach is wrong. I think you have to go quickly. Because if he gets all of his troops together, you're kind of screwed. So I think part of the reason that this wasn't going very well for me is I'm trying to do this too straight up. I think I have it now, but I basically reloaded a bunch of times until I had a bunch of guests with latent magic. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and imprison most of them, and then use them as sacrifices to get a magi with the search for magi decision, and then try to find somebody with dominate so that I can use a bunch of dominate and like get a bunch of magical points so that I can try and dominate Senwar and try to manipulate him a little bit. This one didn't work. If I can wait till my allies come, I might be okay, but his whole army's showing up now. I really don't think I can do this. I feel like I've looked at a lot of different strategies for this, and I genuinely don't know what you're supposed to do. This feels like it's probably like the hardest start I've ever seen. Because normally back in the day, what you would do, I feel like I'm throwing in the towel, but I want to make this video just so that you guys can see this. Maybe I'll try like one more attempt here after this. But what you would used to do back in the day, like a really simple way to do this, is that you would play as like Ace Race. And let me just show you. I'll show you the character. Where you'd like kidnap him or something as Kois, and then you would use the Dominate spell. However, it looks like they might have gotten rid of the Dominate spell entirely, because I don't see it like at all. I'm like scrolling through this, and I don't see Dominate at all. Must not have any contingent. Okay, that's our casting requirement. Like I'm scrolling, and it looks like they don't have it like at all. Like it looks like it got taken out. And so that was a big strategy. Obviously, you can try to murder him. It's better to do that as Kois. I really don't know how you're supposed to win as Narcissus. It's like incredibly difficult. Maybe using the Undead Horde could work, like if you had this formula. But other than that, I don't see a dominate spell. I don't know if it was taken away. I don't know if it was given to somebody else. But that was like the strategy, at least at first, like in the early days. But now, like as you can see, I mean, we'll just play this out just so you can see how like impossible this is. I'm trying to get everybody back together, but the armies sort of just like do whatever they want. I wonder if he'll chase me if I bait him out. Could be a good move. Got defeated in the initial battle. That doesn't mean anything necessarily. Because I have how many allies? Only 7,000. Got like nothing. And now they got cut off. I got cooked. I got imprisoned. And that's GG for that. Jesus. What a brutal time. I'm going to... I really don't know what to do. I mean, that's the end of this one. I'm going to try and do this like one more time. I'll try and see if I can find any other strategies that people have recommended. But I know that I've done this as Kois on my own, where you like would use your court mage. I don't even know who his court mage is, but I think he has one who's like okay. Or you'd use like Ace Race, or you'd like kidnap somebody, and then you would use them to like dominate or just to kill him. It doesn't really work anymore, so I don't know how you're supposed to do this when you are fighting like 30,000 to 7,000, but maybe I just had a bad RNG like load at the beginning, so let me try and do this like one more time. I'm gonna just wait like right here, see if I can get everybody to gather towards me, because if I can hit him with one big army, I have 11,000, right? If I break this betrothal, that's 75 on me. If I break this betrothal, that's 350 on me. But if I break this betrothal, 75 on me. I was already married to you. You're not in this war, so I'll marry you. I was already married to that one person, so I don't want to do that again. You're in the war already, so I'm not going to call you. You're not in the war, so I'll do that. Get him in there! Get him in there! Is it finally going to move? Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Maybe. This is insane. How are you holding out? Oh my god, of course you get caught. Beat the Winter Legion. Oh my god. And then another victory coming right after it? Oh, they lost? Dude, that sucks. I thought I had that. Oh god, of course. That sucks so bad. I really thought we had that. I'm gonna try and recoup. Try and recoup. But I don't think we're going to be beating this 8,000 strong army. How many did he lose? 1,500? See, he can afford that, though. I can't. I wonder if I can just chase him, have him, like, follow me. Could try to do, like, an attrition war. Although I'm apparently not going to run away fast enough because I'm an idiot. Oh my god. This is brutal. This is brutal. Hold on. I almost got it that last time, so I'm gonna try this one more time. After that, I'm giving up though. This is crazy. Because I have what? Like 8,000 troops? I mean, maybe I could try to call in back my men, but like I have like so many dudes just chilling right here. Okay, so it looks like these guys are getting a little occupied right here. I wonder if I can catch him. He's a little distracted. I'm gonna wait. I don't trust it. I'm gonna wait till all of these guys are over here. I don't see this happening for me. Maybe? Oh my god. If we can beat him in one battle, that might be big. The betrothed of my son is dead. Which is fine. I totally forgot to do that anyway. Only 5%. Oh, I don't know, dog. I mean, I won a battle. Should I be happy that I won one? 2 wins. Honestly, you gotta give them props. You gotta give me props. Okay, I won 2 victories. I have not won a single battle yet. Don't know why that's gonna make a difference. Oh, I thought I ended up getting the dogs, too. These are unstationed? I'm an idiot. I should have stationed them. That gives you a nice little bonus. Looks like Senwar's maybe coming back. Uh-oh. 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 Not good. We've lost a lot of battles. I actually don't know who's where. Is this him? Oh my god, if I could just catch you. Why am I turning around like a jackass? Yeah. I fear it's over. There's just too many of them, guys. We won 2 great victories, but I don't think it's going to be enough to hold out. There's just too many of them, and he doesn't even have his full army down here yet. It's just too much. I held out for 2 years. I suppose that's something to be proud of. Well, if you wanted to answer the question, can I win as Narcissus? I can't. Certainly somebody else can, but the answer for me, if you've been wanting me to do this, no, I can't do it. And the old strategies where you use the Dominate magic spell to dominate him and like basically make him surrender or whatever, those don't work anymore because I'm pretty sure Dominate is gone. And yeah, so that is going to be it. The alliance thing probably could maybe work, but all the alliances are really small. I feel like this strategy used to kind of be different, but it almost feels like the devs have made this even more difficult as time has gone on, probably because they don't actually want you to succeed in this one. He's supposed to lose, so they've made it probably more difficult, not only for you, but just so the AI can continue on. I'm sure every once in a while he might get a rare win. I don't know how. I'm assuming Samar would have to die randomly. He's not going to. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'm not going to attempt this anymore. I've been trying to do this for like 3 hours, and I just don't see it happening for me. This is the closest attempt that I've gotten, and I'm literally about to get rocked. I mean, look at my armies. They're not going to make it through a 15,000 army doom stack. I'm sorry to tell you. I could maybe sit on this mountaintop, but that's not going to do a whole lot. Especially because I accidentally just ran right into his army again like an idiot. Oh my god. Yeah, this sucks.